right now.
8 minutes we got left before we chat. Grab your coffee, find your seat. Cowbells are ringing, that's our cue. Gonna share our thoughts with you. Laugh and gossip, spit in tea. Little secrets between you and me. Countdown ticking, let's get real. Heart to heart, it's how we feel. Girl talks in 8 minutes time. Ring that bell, let's feel the rhyme. Share our dreams and tell our fears. Girl talks, wiping all those tears. Snap a pic of what we wear. Brush our hair, let down our care. Conversations never lie in this moment with you and I. Clock is ticking, here we go. Words like rivers start to flow. Tune your ears and hear the beat. Girl talks makes our time so sweet. Girl talks in 8 minutes time. Ring that bell, let's feel the rhyme. Share our dreams and tell our fears. Girl talks, wiping all our tears. Clock is ticking, here we go. Words like rivers start to flow. Tune your ears and hear the beat. Girl talks makes our time so sweet. Girl talks in 8 minutes time. Ring that bell, let's feel the rhyme. Share our dreams and tell our fears. Girl talks, wiping all our tears.
Morning, y'all. It's 5 minutes and 30 seconds before Girl Talk starts, so you have just enough time to grab yourself a cup of coffee and get in a comfy seat. We'll see you soon.
Catch Girl Talks every day. Follow socials, here's the way.
GURLTAUX, every platform come to play. Catch our vibe, don't delay.
Facebook, YouTube streams. Scrolling through your daily memes.
Girl Talk Show, don't miss out. Join the fun, see what Girl Talks is all about.
Keeping it real, it's what we do. So tune in now and join our crew. Life's moving through the screen. Click subscribe, don't be mean. Upbeat chatter, it's our routine.
Girl Talk Show, don't miss out. Join the fun, see what Girl Talks is all about.
GURLTAUX is who we are.
Come hang with us on your tablet, phone, or screen.
Anywhere Girl Talks can be seen.
Girl Talk Show, don't miss out. Join the fun, see what Girl Talks is all about.
Update stories, laugh and cry. It's Girl Talks, so don't question why. It's the show that you'll adore. Come back daily to get some more.
Girl Talk Show, don't miss out. Join the fun, see what Girl Talks is all about.
GURLTAUX is who we are. Come hang with us on your tablet, phone, or screen. Anywhere Girl Talks can be seen.
Girl Talk Show, don't miss out. Join the fun, see what Girl Talks is all about.
GURLTAUX, log in now, watch our show. Likes and comments, let them flow. every day we're on our way. Girl Talk Show is here to stay. Girl Talk Show, don't miss out. Join the fun, see what Girl Talks is all about.
Walking down this road tonight, talking about the things we fight. Addiction knocking at my door. E&T wants so much more. We walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Girl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, together we'll move along. Searching for a brighter day, holding tight along the way. Sobriety's a steep climb, D&T winning every time. Oh yeah, we walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Girl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, D&T bringing all of you along. Oh yeah, we walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Girl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, D&T bringing all of you along. Oh yeah, we walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Girl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, D&T bringing all of you along. Oh yeah, we walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Girl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, D&T bringing all of you along.
Oh,
Hello.
yes.
Hi. Good morning. How is everybody this morning?
Grand.
I was like
With
playing
full
games.
sarcasm.
Brain fog.
I'm trying to be awake. I'm trying to be here. I'm trying to still have faith.
The brain fog is real this morning.
You said you took 2 wrong turns?
I come here. It's every day. Every day, same route. I come the same way every day. 2 wrong turns. How do we do that? How did I?
Are you high?
No, and maybe that's the problem.
Did you have a gummy this morning?
No, but maybe I should have.
Do you wish you were high?
Maybe a little
It would
bit.
make more sense.
It would make more
And then I got
sense.
And then
I got ready early. I was ready to leave like half an hour. I mean, I was all ready half an hour early this morning. And then I didn't even leave the house until like 15 minutes late. 2 wrong turns.
I say that as I pop a BC powder for the record, but I'm singing that song and then
Okay, let's clarify what that is to the viewers that just are now watching.
She's not
What
getting
is a
high.
evidently it is
calls
a
them-
Southern thing.
She calls them Goody. Now, is that what they're actually called?
Goody is a different brand.
Okay, they're
Same
Goody
thing.
powder.
Same concept. It's the same.
Same bat
BC
pill,
tech-
just different
Premise?
bat
Yes.
company.
BC technically has more caffeine than a Goody powder. But it's acetaminophen, aspirin, and caffeine.
Yeah.
If you have a headache, it's the quickest way to get rid of your headache. You pop it, it goes straight.
It's powder.
Yeah,
Do you
it's
put
a
it
powder.
in your lip or
I put it
Under my
I put it under my tongue. You can put it on your tongue or under your tongue. Cash really wants this.
You
one.
can put it in your lip. I'm assuming.
I'm
too.
sure. Well, I mean, you got to swallow it.
That's your mucous membrane. Oh, it won't like dissolve.
No, you
This
have to
did
swallow
taste
it.
really good, by the way.
The cherry?
This one's cherry flavored. But yeah, I put it under my tongue, and then
Are they addictive?
Highly.
Well, I mean, part of that is the caffeine too,
Yeah.
because like I know that I am
You don't need that.
I have a big cup that says "Bitch, don't do mornings,"
I think I need that cup.
and I mean it is like that big around. You can't see it. It's like that big around. This cup is pretty big,
Yeah.
and this cup could fit inside the cup with the handle.
Your husband
okay.
says he needs that all the time.
Yeah,
I'm not
we
okay.
need to get Steve some goody powders so he can take them to work.
I can bring a box
Because he
Alicia bought me 3 boxes.
I'll let him try it and see if it helps because that man drinks way too much coffee. I think he
Well-
drinks like 2 pots of coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Coffee,
No, I'll drink-
coffee is better for you
2 to 3
than
cups.
these. These are horrible for you.
Says the girl that just downed it.
But hi, if
okay.
there was a Goody Powder /BC /Stand Back support group, Greta would need to go.
Okay, so and
for
Steve
BC.
says no such thing as too much coffee or too much caffeine.
Oh, I agree.
I agree. I
Yes.
100% agree.
I'm a caffeine addict.
And that's
right here.
I know.
Right here.
I have to admit that because so
He's right.
one of my issues too is my bladder. I mean, let's be frank about shit. That's what this show is about. If I have to pee, and so far I've been good on the show. But if you ever just see me up and disappear and not
I
say
gotta
a
pee.
fucking word, it's because I cannot hold it
Well,
at
Gigi
all.
depends.
I can't. I do wear pads every day, but I have avoided putting the pads or the diapers on.
They
Which,
make really cute ones
which
now.
is ironic.
Like underwear.
You
Which is a-
DoorDash, but during when I had COVID, I actually decided I was like, I'm getting me some damn Depends, like because I was so sick and coughing and stuff.
Yeah.
3
Accidentally teeth?
Instacart drivers turned down buying me some.
Why?
Like they picked up my order and then they canceled it.
Because they're like, I'm not buying
They were
Depends.
not. They would not buy Depends.
You know,
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, we're going to
I'm
squirrel
pretty
for
sure
a
they
second.
would not buy
Squirrel,
that.
yeah.
We're going to squirrel for a second because let me ask you a question. And it's about buying those products.
Right.
Depends or feminine products, especially if you're a dude.
My husband would do it.
My
husband does.
my
My
husband
dad
had
did
no issue with it.
Yeah.
Like, do you really think that cashier is going to be like, oh, these must be for you? Is
Right.
it your time of the month?
Yeah, seriously.
No cashier is looking at him like, oh, you having PMS? Is it your period time?
If
Is it
anything, they're looking
flowing?
like, oh, you're getting this for your wife, girlfriend,
Props.
whatever.
daughter,
Good
whatever.
Job. Yeah,
good
daughter,
job.
Good job on
Nobody
you.
is looking at you like, oh,
I mean,
that's
and
the
even
wrong
if
brand
it's-
for you to use.
Even if it's a teenage boy, I feel like the teenage boy may not want to touch them, but he ain't questioning the guy buying them. You know,
Yeah.
No, he's not looking at him like, oh, does he have a period?
And
no,
I-
nobody is looking at the dude.
I want to say if my kids ever had to, they don't because I had a hysterectomy, but if they ever have to for like a spouse, I would hope they would. But they've never like experienced it with me because I had the hysterectomy
Right,
in 2014, so they don't know. I mean, I've told them they know. I mean, they
Right.
know.
Well, I had a hysterectomy when Sammy was
Yeah.
not even a year old.
Right.
So,
So-
like, he's never
seen
me
it,
ha-
right?
have
So
to
I
deal with
would
that.
just hope that like my husband did it for me. My dad, there was me, my mom, and my sister, all under the same house, and all the girls. My brother did it for me.
But then you go into the older age thing, so my husband, bless his heart, and I don't mean that in the,
Hey, Steve.
and I don't mean that in the
Southern
bless his heart.
No,
It's
but
bless
for
his
real.
heart.
For real,
Because
bless your
when
heart.
we go on road trips and stuff, I am totally addicted to coffee. I need to have my coffee or I am el bicho. Like, don't talk
Wait,
to
how
me.
is that any different
Does it
than a
have to be
regular
I'll
day?
have coffee.
Or can it be caffeine and soda?
That was funny. How come nobody heard that?
So when we go on a road trip or
That was
something,
funny.
I
That was
try to not drink anything except for maybe a tiny, tiny bit of water. The amount of water I need to drink, I can't do because we would never make it anywhere.
Yeah.
Like I mean, this was the reason that when we flew to go get the ambulance, part of our carry-on luggage had to be a porta potty, a little camp potty we have. It folds up into a box.
So you could just pull over.
and
'Cause you can't just
we didn't have
walk
to
in-
pull over. Just it was in
Well,
the back,
yeah.
and I just walked back there, and I'm like, I'm
Guys have it
peeing
so
back
easy.
here.
They can just go pee on a tree.
Yeah,
We have
yeah.
to squat and lean on a tree.
But I've had 3 bladder surgeries, trying to repair it, and nothing seems to work. And of course, my doctor's like, "Well, let me send you to a urologist." And I'm like, "I've been through all this. Like,
They aren't helping.
They did the thing where they literally go up inside there and they put these sensors.
the sensor and the balloon.
Yeah, well, I've done the balloon one where you have to hold it and then cough,
Ooh.
and I still leaked. It didn't matter. And then they put the sensors in there, and they have you do the Kegels basically, and then it shows like you have to, and it when the line comes, it tells you clench, hold. Okay, relax, and you're trying to keep in that line. She's like, I've honestly never seen anybody without training have such good control. And I'm like, but I can do that standing up and the urine will go down my leg. It
Then
does
why
not
do
matter.
I pee when I cough?
Yeah.
I cough
Kids.
so deep. Like I just like when I was talking about wanting them during COVID, but I cough from like the deepest part of my gut,
All the way down from the bottom of your
I do
toes.
too.
You will worry about me when y'all hear me coughing. Like legit,
Yeah,
like, people go.
I sound like a moose.
You have me concerned about the Instacart driver now, though, because my husband had a hemorrhoidectomy like a couple months ago. But before that, when his hemorrhoids were really, really bad, we had come home from church and I didn't feel good. And he was like, they hurt so bad, I need whatever. And we didn't have any of that stuff. So I Instacarted all the creams, all the padding, all the everything that you could ever want for hemorrhoids. And it got delivered. So they weren't too scared, I guess. But I wonder what they...
They probably
This was mine was 2021, like January 2021. So
And honestly, I'll interject that with that many different things, they probably just thought it was an old fucker.
Isn't that what they think the depends are?
well, yeah, I mean, I would think so, but
if that's
was
all it
2021.
was?
So people
Well,
were just then signing up. I think there was some cough medicine and stuff. You know, like I don't know,
Okay.
like some cough drops or something. Like it was a couple of different things. So I got, I didn't get charged the extra, whatever.
Oh.
But it was the beginning. Like the people were just then signing up.
But also, you think about it, they were like, this person has COVID.
Well, I mean,
I'm not going to that house.
They can
'cause this
leave it
person
outside
has-
I wanted them to leave it outside my door.
But-
you don't have to interact
I was
with
gonna say,
them.
everything.
But listen,
I only have to
how
interact if
that-
I buy alcohol.
But look,
Or NyQuil. Too much NyQuil, and you have to scan the ID.
Oh,
but
okay.
look at how much the media was just inflating how bad it was, and the Fauci interviews and all that stuff, that they were making people paranoid if they were in like 100 feet of somebody with COVID, they were going to die. Like they were making it out
And it
to
calmed
be
down,
like they
I
were
think,
going
by
to
the
drop
time I
dead.
got it, because this was
Okay.
2020. This was January 2021. So
Okay.
we had pretty much a full year of it.
Right.
Like, but I think you were still in that Instacart. Instacarting everything. Kind of
Now
thing.
I will say to throw a little thing at that whole debacle of COVID. What I didn't understand and never understood and still to this day cannot understand is if COVID was really so bad, why do we still have a homeless problem? Shouldn't they have all dropped dead? Like they have no
I
hygiene.
never thought of that.
They have no hygiene. They don't go to doctors. They don't. They sleep around with each other. They
Share
shoot
needles.
up drugs. They
don't wash their hands
They
on
don't
a
wash-
regular basis.
they don't
No,
wash-
and that was
They
like
don't wash their
your
hands.
Right. They
Let
don't
alone
wash
their
anything.
hands.
They don't wash
So
anything.
why do we have
They
a
don't wash
homeless
anything.
problem? Shouldn't
Yeah.
that have
And
eradicated
it's
the homeless problem?
increased tremendously.
Correct. So shouldn't that have eradicated the homeless problem? Like, if one person got
theory.
it in there, they would have. Like,
If
you-
one person got it in
whole
their
camp
camp,
would've got it.
everybody would have gotten it. Yeah.
if it was as bad as they say it is, I mean, look at smallpox and stuff like
you
that.
know, and we're just thinking locally, like our homeless. Think about like New York City.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like,
Like,
look at the big cities,
the
like
big
San
cities, and
Francisco,
their
Los
homeless
Angeles,
didn't
Portland.
diminish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should have eradicated those homeless populations by a lot.
A lot.
Like, there should be like one guy out there with, look at all the RVs and tents I own now. He'd be like, this is like my castle.
Dude, where'd everybody go?
I'm pretty sure
Dude,
I called
where's my
it.
car?
I'm pretty sure I called it at the
Dude,
doctor's
where's
office.
Dude, where's my car?
Probably so.
Dude, where's my tent?
Dude, where's my tent?
I had
That's such a funny movie.
like a really my really bad cough and just wouldn't go away for like 2 weeks. Finally, I was just like, I'm just going to go to the doctor and get some cough, get some cough syrup. Like the NyQuil's not pretty much. If I go through a bottle of NyQuil and it don't fix it, then I'm going to go to the doctor. Like that's my thing. And so I went
That's
to the
my husband and
I went to
Dayquil.
the doctor, and a week later, I got even worse, which we then decided was COVID. Because so I called it at the doctor's office.
Yeah, that's when you were talking about it, and you said they tested you for COVID and it was negative. That's when I said I don't know if it was last year or a few months ago, but sorry,
This girl is struggling.
Girl, I had a rough morning.
You know,
Rough morning.
isn't the name of our show right now
Hot Mess?
Hot mess, yes.
I am a damn hot mess.
Just doing my best.
Where's my mother? I know she's watching. Tell them. She knows.
Well-
she knows.
Besides that part of it, there were some other things that were just bullshit. But anyway, back to the diapers and shit. When we're traveling, I try not to drink coffee. But like I said, without my caffeine, this is a bitch. I am not. My husband gets hangry.
Oh,
and
what is that different from any other day? I said that earlier. No, but I was like, that was funny.
He's like, up.
I was like, how's it different from?
I don't know what the other.
Is this regular bitch or everyday bitch?
Well, okay, so Tori,
bitch.
we have a solution. When you go on a trip, you're just going to take a goodie powder.
That would probably be what would work for me.
It would because it
Because
gives you
then
that amount
I don't
of caffeine.
have all that fluid because I cannot hold it. And part of my issue is like sitting here, I can hold it like I'm sitting.
Right.
But the minute I go to stand up,
Oh, it's coming out.
no matter what I do,
Oh, there's dribbles.
and I don't get, people get the feeling like I need to go to the bathroom.
I have like
and then
2 minutes.
And then it will increase as you're
The urgency increased.
now,
ignoring
my
it.
perimenopause did that.
Now, I don't get any warning whatsoever. My warning is get up and run.
If I run, it's gonna- I'm just
actually
gonna
is
help,
a
yeah.
perimenopause symptom.
Well, I know I'm in menopause.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, and menopause works differently when you've had a hysterectomy.
Oh, true.
yeah, it does.
So it's just a hot fucking mess every day. I will tell you this.
Hot
My
Mess
husband will
Express.
attest to this. So I do get the hot flashes and the night sweats and stuff sometimes. Quite often, actually. What? Wake up.
Huh?
And he's like, what?
Oh, I was like, what?
And I'm like, feel this. It's disgusting.
He's like, I don't want to touch it.
And
I don't want to
I
touch it.
I take his hand and I put it across my chest.
And he's like,
And he's
I
like,
don't want to touch it.
He's like, why did you just
Why
wake
would you
me
do
up
that?
to do that? And I'm like, because if I have to suffer, you do too.
I have an essential oil that can help you with that.
Oh, really?
I get the hot, cold.
I do too.
What is that?
I am roasting hot, and my
I'm
husband is like,
freezing.
I'm ripping everything off, and then
You're
10
kicking the
minutes
covers.
later, I'm pulling a blanket
Right?
up.
Pulling the
He's like, I
blankets back
thought
up.
you were.
Go in my room and like lay naked on the bed. I'm like, nobody come in here. Nobody come in here.
My friend Larissa,
Power surge.
my friend Larissa and I went on a vacation together. Basically, she's my vacation friend, so I don't have to go alone.
I'll go on vacation with you.
I was like, so
Girl trip.
so she's not your friend otherwise.
No, she is, but she is the one I call for vacations. But anyway, she was complaining about night sweats, and I had my essential oil, and I said, try this. And the next morning, she said, that is the first night ever that I did not sweat. She used it the whole week. She went home, didn't use it because I kept my bottle. And
You need your own bottle.
She's like a drug dealer. She's gonna give you a little taste. You want some
Right.
more? You gotta come
I
back.
got a friend like that, and she does that with the oils, and I'm like, girl, you better stop.
But no, I mean, I'll even buy it for you and give it to you at my price. I don't care. But like, I'm not gonna make you go order it from the website. But anyway, she went home and started having night sweats again. So it works
I don't
well.
have them every night.
No.
It's just sometimes it'll be for like a week or two straight that I have it every night, all the time, and then I won't have it for a while, or it'll be one night and then not the night, and then so there's like no rhyme or fucking reason.
Yeah, sometimes
to it.
I'll go to bed in like 2 pairs of sweats, like 4 blankets, and my
I would smother myself to death.
right,
Like that.
and then I'm like I'm
Yeah, I can't
freezing,
do that
and I
either.
can't feel my hands because they're so cold. But then I'll wake up in the middle of the night and like just strip naked.
Yeah,
because I'm
everything
like
is
dying.
I'm
It's
dying.
on fire.
Yeah, God
Or-
decided that you can't have children anymore. I'm gonna light your ass on fire.
Or I'll go to bed like stark naked and like boiling hot, and then like in the middle of the night wake
Mine
up
aren't that bad.
and like have to put like my husband is a human heater, so I will like roll like and we are the separate blankets, same bed
We're separate
people.
blankets, same
Don't
bed.
touch my blanket.
No, and that will save you.
It will
so
save
much.
your marriage
It really
hard.
will.
Separate blankets and stay on your side of the bed because you're 175 degrees.
I burrito
You should
myself
have that
in a
little fur
blanket.
ball attached to you.
Yeah, right. But I will.
Because he likes to plant in my back. And I'm like, okay, I got a fur coat on my back. We're good.
So when I get cold like that, I just kind of like octopus on him, and I like, and he's like, "You're like an ice cube," and I'm like, "Don't make fun of me. Don't be mean. Don't be mean." And then he's like, "I can't feel anything. I'm numb now." And I'm like, "I feel good now. I'm so much better." And then I'll like, "Thank you for heating me up."
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
You're like that octopus?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cash has a toy octopus. here today.
Only when I'm like on my cold icicles,
Yeah.
finger
I like
icicles.
swaddle myself like you swaddle an infant in my blanket in my sleep.
Oh, I couldn't do that.
I
for
don't.
nothing.
I don't.
You wrap
start out
yourself
that
up
way.
like a
that.
taco.
Yeah, I start out like sprawled out on my belly because I'm a belly sleeper, and I wake up and I'm burritoed in my blanket.
My middle son does that, but then he like covers his whole face, the whole face. Well, he's done it since he was a baby. Mouth, nose, all of it. And I'm like, how do you breathe?
Oh,
He's like,
would
I don't know.
smother.
I like it.
Yeah, that
He goes, I
can't
like
do.
it. And I'm like, that is so gross. Like, I can't have.
I can't breathe my own
No,
breath.
yeah. If I'm wrapped up, if I'm really cold, I have to have like the hole so I can breathe.
I need air.
Cool air.
Yes.
I need air
But
to
he,
come
I'm
into
telling
my
you,
face.
he will sleep face down in
I
that
could be in the
pillow.
Arctic and I'd have the sleeping bag like one of these. you
Yeah.
know?
It got bad for a while, and I'd have to go in his room and be like, and I'm like, all right, you're alive. We're okay.
You're alive. You're good.
Okay.
Well, I
Since he was a baby, he's done it. It's so gross.
I did forget
So
to
gross.
put my phone on. Oops.
Look at you go.
But like I said, my husband, bless his heart, that poor guy, when we do travel, if I'm going to get out and he can see, like he knows at this point, and he can see if I'm taking a lot more longer to get out, I'm trying really hard not to lose it. He's already in the back, opening a bag, getting a pair of pants and a fresh pad out. And as I finally get out and I'm running by him, he's handing them to me.
Yeah.
And there's been times where I got faster and I got in, and the next thing I hear is this knock at the bathroom door. Is anybody else in there? And I'm like, no, it's empty. He's like, walks in, comes to the, what stall are you in? And I'm like, handicap stall. He's like,
There you go.
stuff underneath the door.
There you
And then quickly he's out and gone.
Before anybody else
And
comes in,
I'm
it's
like,
like,
Good man,
I'm
Steve.
like,
Good man.
thank you, God, for stuff like
That's
that.
why I wanted them during COVID. I was like, I don't feel like washing clothes, and I'm having to change clothes so many times a day
Yeah.
from my coughing.
yeah, and if it's just like a little trickle, like every now and then, and you still have to change.
But I was coughing so much.
right. And
yeah.
then, but if you wear the Depends and it's only a trickle, you can wait.
Yeah.
You can wait a little bit.
And mine
No,
is,
it doesn't.
mine is only a
The pencil
trickle for a
feel is
second.
wet, you know,
Right,
like you're not.
yeah.
It absorbs it, and you're not sitting there like
And-
you're sitting there in your pee,
in your pee,
but you
you're
don't
like-
feel it.
Oh, this is nice.
So I do.
Why is it
Your legs
warm?
are chapping.
I do have to say, based on that same thing, I read something the other day, and it makes me want to slap a bitch because
I'm over here. I'm over here.
Yeah,
I'm over here. Go ahead and
my
slap.
hair's not that great today.
it is actually, but whatever. The Swifties
That's my husband.
I don't know.
are
Your
wearing.
husband's a Swiftie.
That's fine. I like some of her music. I mean,
I
it
like
is
a few
all
of
about
her songs,
failure,
but-
but I do like some of her music. But
Her voice
this-
is whining.
It is. I only like maybe one or two of her
Her
songs.
stuff when she first came out.
I was going to say,
I'm okay
I
with
like
it.
her
I
stuff
like
when
her
she
old
claimed to be
stuff.
country, but I'm very thankful that she said she wasn't.
Yes.
Yes.
Anyway, the Swifties are wearing Depends to the concerts so that they don't miss a single moment on stage with their Swift.
I'm sorry. I have been to thousands and thousands of concerts,
And I've
you
never-
can like
There's
those
time.
kids can wait because Swifties are most Swifties
what
are not our age.
That's what
Right.
I'm looking. I'm like, I would take a pad and if and wear it. I mean, I
different.
wouldn't take one with me, but I have a legit bladder problem.
Right, you
Yeah.
have
and
a
I would
medical
not wear
condition.
Depends
You're not a
because
16-year-old girl
because
trying to go
I'm
to a concert
fucking
in a diaper.
lazy.
Yeah,
you know,
that's lazy.
Yes.
I also have mobility issues.
Yeah.
So my even getting up, walking through people.
Right.
Often I have a cane when I go to places where I'm going to be walking too much. I have my cane.
That's my mom.
Now I will admit, off topic a little bit, but everything we do is off topic.
Always off topic.
But I will
We never
admit,
have we
when
pretend to
I'm
have a
out in
topic.
public and I have my cane and I see rude fuckers and they won't get out of my way, no, I accidentally put the cane on their foot.
All right.
It might
Pretty
not
sure my
happen
mom's
to
done
you,
that.
and it might or might not be an accident. But I'm like, you see me,
Yeah.
and you're rude, and I'm talking about the people that are coming at you or they're next to you. They won't give room. I've had too many people hit my dog. And I don't mean like they
I'm not laughing at
purposely.
you. I'm
No,
laughing
no,
at
we're over
her
here. My mic
microphone.
is doing the thing again.
Steve, you need to fix
Yeah,
your mic.
Steve, come
'cause
fix
it
this.
just-
Sorry,
They keep trying to assault me.
I think it needs.
Stop it, Tori. I'm not giving it any love. Hey.
It needs a little rubbing. It needs a little rubbing.
Needs something, and not for me.
What's the pill that
Stay.
those guys have to take?
Viagra.
Your,
yeah, that.
Your
It does.
pole needs a little
does.
Viagra.
does. Yeah.
Something. Steve, where are you? I know you're here.
Steve said that it needs Viagra. Does it need a little baby oil?
Oh, gosh.
Diddy oil.
I'm leaving.
Diddy oil.
Kidding.
Ditty oil?
Y'all are gross.
Little slippery ditty for you? Oh, I forgot the drinks and the
What happened to your ankle?
Oh,
cheese.
it's embarrassing.
Okay.
Did you fall? Did you fall down the stairs?
Again, no. I think that actually made it feel better. But it's what they call it? Achilles tendonitis.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it hurts. And they're like, just do these exercises and you'll feel better. No, they don't work.
I've had that for months,
Yes.
almost a year now.
Yeah, mine
And
started
it
in
is-
February.
and it is so fucking painful.
It is.
to walk.
Yes.
And nothing has worked. They put
No.
me in a boot for a while.
They want to
and
put
that
me in a
lasted
boot.
me in a week.
What
I
is
couldn't.
embarrassing about
Reiki.
that?
I don't know.
Reiki.
Is it? Fix it. Fix it. Fix it.
After like, I don't even think I lasted a week in the boot. It was like maybe 3 or 4 days. I'm like, I got to take this fucking thing off unless you're going to give me 2 boots because my fucking hip was hurting so bad
I bet
because
that's
it made me so out of fucking place. I was like this.
My hip joints are so
And I'm already
uneven
fucked up enough.
Anyways, yeah, I went to PT for it and everything, and I'm so misaligned
Mm-hmm.
that even because I don't know if it's because of this, because I favor the other one. And this one, this one's a really embarrassing story.
Well, you said that one was embarrassing.
Okay,
and
no,
that
this
one
was really embarrassing. When I was about 23, I thought that I was a gymnastics kid. So I did gymnastics.
Oh, that's
never
why
would've
you're so
thought that.
fucked up.
I never would have.
It really
Yeah,
is.
no, I know.
It really
It
is.
is.
Yeah.
But I thought I had been out of it for so long.
Not the mental part, though.
That's different. I inherited that one. Thanks. Got it from my mama.
Thanks, Mom.
My dad, actually, but,
Good job, Nana.
Did you read Steve's comment?
the Viagra.
It needs Viagra. Yeah.
But this one, I thought I was doing good and I could still do it at 23, and I really couldn't. But I did it anyways, and I did a right-off back handspring, and I landed like that. And I chipped the bone and pulled the tendon over here. So this has always been sore. Like, this has been a problem, I don't know, since I was, oh my God, how old am I? 20 years? 20 plus years now? And so that's always, but that's something I just kind of, whatever. And I was only in an air cast.
Now my ankle hurts. Thanks.
I'm so sorry.
Right? I mean, y'all could have my ankle.
Greta's problem.
I mean, mine's just fused.
Steve's is too. So Steve had do you guys know what a howitzer cannon is?
What?
A howitzer cannon?
Yeah.
So it's a big, giant cannon
Yeah.
on a trailer.
Yeah.
The trailer and the cannon weighs about 20,000 pounds or so. So in Steve's
it's
previous
ginormous.
job
It's
out
ridiculous.
in Nevada, well, technically it's California, but part of his job was moving all the equipment, and they kept the inventory for the military. And they were moving one of those howitzer cannons. And the way they move it is they have a truck and it has, or a tractor or whatever it is that they're using. It has a ball on the front and a ball on the back or wherever they're doing things. And it's not a forklift, but it goes up, they put it on the ball, and they just move it around wherever they got to put it. And somebody has to go underneath and remove the chucks or put them underneath.
Yeah.
So,
or it's not going to move, or it
Right.
will move and it's not supposed to.
so he had crawled under to remove whatever he had to or put it in. I can't remember if they were finishing and putting it, but anyway, somehow the tractor hit something and it bumped and it came right off the ball and the whole thing went down on Steve.
Oh,
And
no.
it was
Fantastic.
a couple inches further up, he'd have died because it would have crushed his pelvis. But it flipped his leg, drove his knee down, and his bone went right through his ankle, and his ankle was the opposite direction. Obviously, he was flown out and everything.
They said mine was hanging, so your foot goes like this. They said mine was hanging.
Yeah, his was this way.
Yeah.
And his tib fib were through his ankle.
Same. I had
Through his ankle.
mine was out my tibia. That's the one I always have to think.
Yeah.
That one was sticking out that way.
Yeah.
And I don't have mine. It ended up developing a infection.
Oh, right.
They had to remove it.
So they had to remove
when
that
you look
part.
at my X-rays, so
you have a rod there?
and it starts here, and it hangs. It looks like it's hanging down, but really there's tendons and nerves and stuff around it. But my
they didn't
X-ray
put,
looks like it's just hanging, and then it's not from here to here.
Right,
I don't
because
have
they
it at all.
fused it. But they
Yeah.
didn't put a
They-
rod
they
there
did-
just to
So
support.
you really
I
just
didn't
got
have
the
to.
one bone.
Yeah, you can see my leg dips in where the bone.
Yeah,
is
Steve's
missing.
got Steve and you
I
on
don't have my tibia.
on the ankle scars and stuff. So Steve's had 8 surgeries,
Same.
and over. I mean,
And
there's
I'll have to have. I will have to have at least one more, but it's when I decide.
right. Well, and
For what?
When my ankle was fused in 1999, they did not fuse the top of your foot.
Right.
They just didn't know that really it need, but they have learned
Like
through
you
the
c-
years that
you,
it
you
needs
really
to
need
be.
to fuse the whole thing all the way around.
So the
it
top
doesn't
of
You're
my-
going to have like a wooden,
Top-
not like a wooden foot, but like a
top of my foot is not, and there is that is where most of my pain is because of.
So you can't do this?
I can move my foot, but no, I can't move my ankle. Ow!
You can even
Wrong
see
side.
your ankle trying to do it. Like you can. Oh
Yeah.
my.
No, not anywhere. It doesn't
and you
move at
wouldn't
all.
see that if they fused the top.
Right, you would
Because-
not see that if they fused the top.
And
but there
that
is so
causes
many
strain
bone spurs
on
and
that part.
arthritis and all of that I will eventually. But the doctor says as long as you're fine, we're not doing it.
Because
And-
obviously it's still trying, so it's causing that strain.
But now
right
sometimes
there.
that hurts extremely. Sometimes I'll go to, especially like I'll go to turn.
Right, and you're not cognizant of it,
I'll go to turn to do something, and my foot just like
or if you step on a little hole that you
gonna
didn't
holes
see was
kill me.
there,
Yes.
or a rock.
yes.
Because Steve
But you have a
has
coupon.
Yeah.
such a hard time with that. Now, I am the same way. Are you just trying to get attention from
She
our
is. She's
our
trying to
viewers?
get viewers.
apologize.
She's trying to get
I
viewers.
apologize. I'm so sorry. You're seeing my butt. I'm so sorry.
Wiggle
Actually,
it
they're not. They're
just
only
a
seeing your
little bit.
sweater.
Yeah.
Okay, good. We're okay.
But
Yeah,
yes,
nobody wants to see that.
that uneven ground kills me. I have to be very
So
conscious of
since
shoes.
nobody's watching, let's do a little twerk.
I
Okay.
can't twerk. I don't know how.
I did move the camera.
I don't know how. I don't know. I don't know
You
how.
got to do it the same way you're doing it, just faster.
Yeah. There.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go.
Where's the dollars? Where's the dollars?
Hey, dollar bills.
I
I'll
got a
do
goodie
that.
powder pack.
All I know is I moved the camera, and that's like great now. Now everybody saw your
you
butt.
were talking too.
I can shake it.
Talk about since we're on my ankle fusion, and you were talking about like the cane and how rude people can be. I spent 2 Christmases on crutches with this, and you can't shop on crutches.
No.
So I have PTSD about the little scooter things. Why people get those just because they're lazy? I don't get it.
Yeah,
because
I do
My
too.
mom's been hit by those like 3 times.
I
Because
will,
people don't
I
look.
will
Yeah.
suffer so
your mom's in
badly
Florida where
walking.
they're like
They're crazy.
numerous.
Yes.
I will suffer so bad walking
Same.
before I will use one of those. I'll use when I go and walk over and get in one of those. My husband knows I'm really bad.
I'm really
Yeah, I mean, you're in bad pain.
My mother got so mad at me because at the time, and I don't know if they still do, but Walmart actually had like wheelchairs that had a buggy that folded over the top of you.
Okay, that'd be cool.
I stood for 40 minutes in Walmart one day and waited on one of those. I was like, I'm not, like, you go shop. I'm waiting on one of those. I am not getting on that thing.
Yeah.
I am not. But, like, it was I could get closer if I wanted something, like,
Now you're
that's just
talking
what I
a
prefer.
wheelchair? Oh, okay.
I don't think they have them
think I've
anymore.
seen those.
Yeah, I have never
This
seen
was,
that.
This was the 90s. So
Okay, yeah, a long time ago.
Well, 1997 to 99 is when.
Well, and
this
you
was-
were quite a bit younger, so
I was 20. Yeah, Mother asked me, actually, last night, Mother asked me, she said, how old were you when that happened? Somebody had asked her. I was 26 years old.
Holy
it's one of those
Why do
things
we
where
think we're invincible at 20 something
Yeah.
when we're
My
There's
dog,
a car.
we're really not.
no,
I was
we're
gonna
never,
say,
we never
mine was
are.
self-induced.
Actually.
the day
No,
my
we're not.
doctor fused my ankle, he sat at my bedside and he cried.
Blessed. Come on.
Because of your age.
Dr. Johnson cried and he said, I don't want to do this to you. I've done everything I know to do. And this was at Vanderbilt. He said, I've passed it through all of my interns. I've put it in the classroom for anybody to find me a better option
need a house.
of something.
Yes.
Huh?
Steve
need a
said,
house.
Steve said, hey, Greta, I can totally relate.
Yeah.
Of something else to do. And he said, I don't want to do this. I have a daughter your age, and I don't know what this is going to do to you long term.
Like it takes away. I mean, granted, at the same time, like there's a lot of things you can do when it's mind over matter.
Yeah.
Because you can learn how to do the same things anyone else can do, just differently.
Yeah.
Like you could literally
Adjusted.
go.
But if-
Literally go rock climbing.
If I didn't
You
tell
don't
y'all,
need to
y'all
have
would
a
have no
fully
idea.
functional
Right,
foot to
right,
go
right.
rock
With
climbing.
me.
Yeah.
I mean, for the most part, I have a small limp, but for the most part, I don't. If I didn't tell y'all would have no idea that my ankle was fused, though.
No.
No, we would just be like, look how weird Greta walks.
She's so
I'm just kidding,
weird.
but
You don't.
Anybody
You
else
don't.
know how weird she is?
Most people say I had no idea.
Now, I will tell you that because of that, Steve's foot he tends to walk with his foot going out like this, and I
Like a
have to
duck?
tell him, no, just one foot. Like the other foot's it's out a little bit, but it's normal. But you can clearly see his
And
other
now
foot.
you're like, fix
if
your
I'm
foot.
going up an incline, I will turn my foot sideways.
And
Because we can't do Steve.
can't
Steve
do-
relates. Your ankle doesn't bend that way.
you can't go
You
that.
have to turn your ankle sideways to go up an incline.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And I tell him when he's rocking normal that you got to intentionally force your foot. And I said
Fix your foot.
the reason you need to is not because your ankle hurts and that is better for it. It's because you're going to cause all this other issues with your hips and your back and everything else because you're completely out of kilter. So you've got to force yourself to keep that straighter.
Yeah.
People that walk like this and people that walk like this have severe hip issues as they get older.
Yeah.
So you have to kind of force yourself to bring them in and keep them as straight as possible. And I mean, with my issues, like I won't know that all of a sudden my nerves are not firing correctly or my whatever it is, my muscles, my nerves, I don't know. Like I can pick up a cup and I don't even know, and all of a sudden it just falls out of my
That's the
hand because
MS,
I can't grab it. But then other times it's fine. Like I have no knowledge of when something's
control
going to
of
hit
it.
Yeah.
me. That's what Charlotte's job is. Charlotte knows, and Charlotte will start circling me.
Yeah.
And she will hit my legs. And when she does it too many times, Steve's like, you need to sit down. And I will sit down and she will climb on top of me and she puts her paws on my chest and she will not get up no matter what anyone offer her a treat, offer her to go outside. She plants me down. Like you cannot get up. And if
Cash does that just because he gets tired of following me around.
and if I do, there's a good likelihood I'm going to fall down.
Yeah.
So I do listen to her for that reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you were talking about the feet and how you turn them and stuff, I've always been, what is it, when you tip you walk on the, like the inside of you? Yeah, and I've always been that way, so I've been trying to, like, more of straightening, and I just, because my feet, and I just kind of straighten my ankle, and then I try and, like, make sure I'm doing that, but it hurts so bad.
Well,
because I'm not
and
used
because
to
your
it.
body it gets used to. I mean, it's the same thing with. I've always I have very good posture. I am not a sloucher. I've
I'm a
always
sloucher.
I've
Oh, yeah, I'm a
always
sloucher.
had really good.
My
Posture.
shoulders just curve right in.
Yeah,
I don't have shoulders, but I'm a little envious of people that can carry a purse on their shoulder because that ain't me. I can carry it if I'm holding it like this because I've got no shoulders. But
I'm like twisted because I do it like this. I don't know.
But
My shoulders are weird.
I try
I
to
don't know.
keep my posture really well because if I start to slouch, man, it hurt. It hurts so bad. It's so uncomfortable. But it goes the opposite direction. If you have bad posture and you try to straighten it up, it hurts.
It does.
Because your body is so used to certain ways of doing things.
Mm-hmm.
If you're walking incorrectly for your spine and your hips and you try to correct it, it's easy to go back to the wrong way of doing it because
It feels better.
it hurts less. It
Yeah.
feels better to do it wrong because it's what your body's accustomed to.
body's accustomed.
So you
Right.
have to force yourself out of that. And with my mobility issues now, I have found that I'm walking way worse than I have in the past. But well, actually, right now I'm walking way better than before I started injections and stuff. But I could barely walk. I mean, I went probably for maybe 6 months to a year that I could not walk without a cane at all. Like I could not walk from my bed to the bathroom without my cane.
Have you tried a TENS unit at home?
I have, but again, this is one of those things where, you know, it's also laziness. I mean, we're humans, and I'm like, but that's so much work. Like,
My cousin just told me about
I love a
the
TENS
TENS
unit.
unit. I had no idea what it
I-
even was. I had
Yeah.
it at physical therapy
Yes.
like years and years ago.
When I went for my back, they would put one on.
And like now you can get them off Temu.
I own a really, really good,
I'm gonna
high
get one for
quality
my
one.
husband.
I did that a chiropractor got for me through insurance, and I let somebody borrow it, and I never got it back.
That's the one I have. I have a cheap one, but I
Lame.
also have a very
And
expensive
it
one.
was a lot better.
I even have one that the diodes connect to the slippers, and you put them on your feet.
Ooh, I like that.
Oh, that's game changer. I'm gonna
But-
put it on my feet today.
But the one for my back,
I didn't think
part of the
that.
laziness is not my laziness. It's my feeling of laziness for someone else. Like, I can't put them where they need to go, so I have to ask for help.
Right.
And that has been the biggest
it's very
issue
difficult
I
for
have had.
a person like you to ask for help because
It
there's-
is extremely
Yes.
difficult. I have such a hard time. I tell you what. So when Steve and I met many years ago,
many a moon ago.
many moons ago.
Many moons.
So when Steve and I met, shortly after we had started dating, we went to his parents' house, and his dad was loading up a trailer or whatever. And he told Steve, he said, well, we need to go around the back side of the garage and get the big ladder. And they had like a 36-foot ladder or something back there. And they were finishing whatever they were doing. And I walked around the back side of the shop, and I came walking out with the ladder. And his dad was like, okay, you keep her. Because here I'm a girl, and I was not as heavy as I am now. And obviously I didn't have the mobility issues that I have now. And I came walking out with the ladder. And he's like, it's not that impressive if you know how to carry a ladder. It's all about leverage. It
is.
has zero to do with strength. It
Oh,
has
yeah.
zero to do with strength.
Yeah, you
And
get
I have a funny story to add to
was
this
gonna say,
one.
leverage
If you
is
all
everything.
want to hear a really funny story about ladders and men, sexism.
Oh, yes. Go ahead.
Alicia's face was
Yeah, I was
like,
like,
I don't know where this is gonna go.
Yes, I do. I want to hear it.
no, it's
nervous.
a funny sexist.
Tell me.
It's a funny slap in your face sexist story
Okay.
about ladders. So anyway, his dad was super impressed, and he's like, you need to keep that. That's how I was when we met, and I used to be when I own, yes, I am my own village people. So if anybody who goes like, what hasn't she done? I've heard this all my whole life. I couldn't figure out what the fuck I wanted to do. So yes, I was a firefighter. Yes, I was a police officer. Yes, I was in the military. Yes, I was a medic. Yes, I was a journalist. Yes, I owned my own construction company. So yeah, I'm my own fucking village people. Okay? I am my own YMCA. And it's just because I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. So anyway.
That ADHD girl.
Yeah, exactly. When I owned my construction company, I could climb a ladder, crawl around the back side of it, and do pull-ups with all my shit on. And so when guys
never could do that.
when guys
Never done a
would,
pull up in my life.
It's just not on my bucket
Okay,
list.
when
I got to a point once I could do 3 pull-ups all by myself. I was so proud of myself.
but you have to understand, I worked in an environment of men my whole career. So when you work in a very male-dominated career fields and you are a woman, when you say, hey, can you help me pick that up? It's because you got tits and a vagina, not because it's heavy or awkward. So when you work in that environment, you become the show-off dude that the rest of them are. So if one of them would do a pull-up, I'm going to do 4.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to show you motherfuckers off.
Yeah.
I'm
And-
better than you are.
Yeah, I'm a chick, and I'm doing
I can do that in high heels and backwards.
exactly. So when
Sorry. That's a sing. Fred
Yeah.
Astaire and Ginger Rogers. Ginger Rogers did everything Fred Astaire did, only backwards and in heels.
high heels.
exactly, exactly,
Yes.
100%. And so
Interesting.
Yes.
when guys
Your
would-
random fact for the day, Alicia.
absolutely, and it's true because when guys would come to a job site and they'd be like, "Oh my god," and that's when I would do
There's
it.
a girl.
When they're like, "Oh, she's the boss." Like she knows what
don't piss her
she's
off, guys.
doing. And my guys would be like, hey, Dory, want to do a pull-up contest? And I'm like, sure, I'm down. And they would go and do 1 or 2 pull-ups from the back of the ladder. And the new guy, they're like, dude, come on, show us what you got. And most of the time they fell off the ladder just trying to get around to the back side of the ladder. And you only have to go high enough up to be
Just be off the ground.
off the
Right.
ground.
Yeah.
But half the time they've never done it before. So they're trying to climb around the back side of the ladder and not fall or fall. And then I'm
Dummies.
like, okay. And they're like,
Hold
hey,
on.
hey, boss, you going to show us how it's done? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And I would go up the ladder almost to the top, crawl around to the backside, and I hooked my arms into the inside, and I would just do a dead hang with one arm, switch to the other arm, put them up, do a couple pull-ups, do one arm pull-ups, do another one arm. And they're like,
You could have fallen from the top of the damn ladder. What a moron.
it's probably why I'm so broken.
I was gonna say that's the mom and Alicia.
I mean, that
Yeah, she's like, don't do that.
show
Kids,
off.
you do not try this
You
at
do
home.
not have to prove anything, okay?
Right.
It's like, yeah.
When the ambulance
No.
arrives, we're gonna say, "So this dumb bitch." So, and that wasn't even my funny story, but so the funny story with the sexism and the men was, I went to a job site where I was called to do a repair on a gutter that was messed up by the roofers.
Awesome.
And so I showed up, pull up with my truck, got all my ladders on the back. I'm in my work clothes. I always wore bandana, pigtails, and shirts. I wore my favorite shirt to wear to job sites was Satisfaction Guaranteed.
That's awesome.
And always a pink bandana or a purple bandana. And prior to owning the construction company, I hated pink and purple. Hated. Now it's like my favorite colors. But anyway, I pull up and this is a brand new complex. And I did all the gutters of the whole entire complex. And there's like 4 or 5 foremen standing there. And they're all in their khakis and their polos and stuff like that.
And you're like, doo-doo-doo.
You know, they're doing probably the walkthrough of the final inspections to finally release these houses to open the open houses and start selling them. And I get out of the truck and like 4 of them. Now I knew the foreman, but I didn't know the other guys. And they all just kind of look like, oh, this is a girl. And she's by
Thanks
herself.
for noticing.
And she's by herself. She doesn't even have help. Oh, that poor thing. That poor doe must need our masculine help. We should run in and save the day. And the other foreman that I knew, he said, hey, you here to fix that gutter? I said, yeah, I am. I said, I'll be done in a few minutes. And he goes, okay, well, that's the next one that we're going to inspect. That didn't turn out well for them, by the way. I'm just going to say. So the other guy goes, honey, do you need help with that ladder? Because I got up there and clipped my zip ties off. Do you need help with your ladder? And I look at him. I'm also an asshole. So I'm like, what?
Not petty at all.
I'm like,
I had no idea.
oh yeah, do you mind? I said, my helper's not here today. And they're like, oh yeah, well, we can get that for you. I'm like, okay. So what do? I just step aside. Like the poor little damsel in distress that I was. Oh, you guys are saving me. I'm so happy. Thank you so much.
Where's the princess crown?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
right,
shit.
yeah.
I need the crown now. So 2 of them getting the ladder off the truck was comical. I don't think they've ever worked a ladder in their lives. So they finally get the ladder down and off on the ground flat.
Okay.
Then
That's helpful. Thanks.
one of them goes and picks up one end, the other one goes and picks up the other end, and literally the third guy went and got in the middle, and all 3 of them carried the ladder across the road to the house I was going to do work on.
Did they get in the middle because I thought the ladder was going to fold?
I don't.
Why be in the middle?
It's heavy, so they needed extra support.
Of course they did.
And they get over to the house.
How many minutes does it take to change a light bulb?
Right? Exactly. They get over to the house and you see these fumbling monkeys trying to fuck a football, just trying to get this ladder from this direction to this direction and onto the house was fucking hilarious. And
You were like, hold on.
now, equally, I'm an asshole. So is the foreman. Because he knows me.
Was he
He
dying?
has seen me working, and I can see him over there, and we're both looking at each other, and he's shaking his head, and I'm shaking my head.
You're like, I don't know.
And so he keeps walking closer to me, and we're just like watching them. And and today, if it were today, I would have had my phone out, and I'd have been recording.
Yeah,
their
see,
fucking
that's what I said. I was
asses.
like, here you go. It's like,
Yeah, I totally
go ahead and get it.
you
Yeah.
get it, guys. I'm
Yes, go ahead and get that for me.
so thankful because I was
the pretty girls walk like this.
exactly
Yeah, right.
1000%.
You boys are so pretty.
So he's
So
getting
pretty.
closer and closer to me, and finally he goes, "If they only knew." And I said, "No shit, but isn't this funny?" He goes, "Yeah. So are you letting them help you when you're done?" I said, "Oh no, I'm not doing anything when I'm done. They're gonna get a lesson." And he's like, "Good,"
Uh-oh.
because he did not like them either. Because he's the lower foreman. They're the top dogs. He's the one they're telling, you guys got this wrong, and he's going, but that's not how it works. Yeah. And so they're finally done, and they walk and watching them pull the rope to get the ladder up and hooked in was still hilarious because the ladder kept falling. And
have to hook
I'm
it.
going, you have to like go up one,
Yeah.
let it pop down, quit holding the thing because I
like,
wanted
I'm
to
gonna
run
turn
over there
around.
and like
You
rest.
just wanted to
You're
do
going to
it.
break
Yeah.
my ladder, you fuckers.
You're going
man,
to break
that
my
was really
ladder,
sorry.
but you are also costing me time right now.
Right.
Because I'd
I
already
could have already had this done and been back in my car going down the road.
right.
Yes.
I would already be strapping it back on.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's why I use zip ties, because I would throw a zip tie on there. Yes, it's a waste, but I can just cut them off. I'm not trying to put a bungee cord and
No,
do all.
I love zip ties.
Quick zip tie, it's done. Ladder's
Yeah.
good. Let's go.
And they pop off real fast.
And they pop off real fast.
Especially if you got a knife in your pocket that you just cleaned your fingernails with.
Well, I did gutter work, so I had metal snips in my pot in my
Oh, yeah, you just...
tool belt.
Yeah.
So all
Yeah.
done. So it's driving me nuts watching them. They finally get done, and I mean, these were like, have you ever seen a really, really good-looking buck in the wild with this big horn?
Yes, and they're
and
perfect
he struts
horns.
back like he's just the master of the
Oh, yeah.
of the woods. These three men came strutting back like, "We got you, girl. We'll wait right here till you're done so we can help you with the ladder
You're like,
after
"Okay."
you're done." And I'm like, "Okay." And
Thanks.
I said, "Thank you." And I played. I did. I'm like, "Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate." And have you ever heard me talk like that? I'm like, "I really appreciate all your help, guys. Thanks so much." And that other foreman's just like, "I've never heard this bitch talk like that in my life." So I go over there, and I've got my tool belt on, and I run up the ladder. This is where they didn't get happy. I fixed the part, but as I was fixing the part on the other, because it was actually like, here's the roof. Well, there's another like window area, and there's roof there. So that was the gutter I actually needed to fix, which was hand reach. But all the tiles from the roofing were literally sliding out from under my feet because they didn't attach them. This was during the time frame of hurry build. So it was 1, 2, attach a few, 3, 4,
During.
skip some more.
During the time frame, you mean
They still
that
do.
ended?
Well, it was during the...
It was when it started.
Yeah, pretty much. It was during a building boom. So in Reno anyway.
Okay.
So it was 1, 2, attach a few, 3, 4, skip some more. And
Go
so,
right around a couple of subdivisions in this
so
town.
I just started
right.
sliding and these were the clay tile roofs.
So you're like,
So I'm just like sliding the whole sections off, and they're onto the ground, onto the ground. And they're all looking like, I said, "Yeah, I think your roofer's kind of missed a few nails." And they're like, "Oh shit, are you okay?" I'm like, yeah, I'm fine, but you probably want to have somebody actually come up here and test all your lines, because if this comes off on a new homeowner, you're going to have a big lawsuit. And this is the same complex where we used to jump off of one roof onto the other when we were doing the gutters, because our gutters were galvanized
The houses
steel.
were that close together?
I can't do that.
No, I meant more like from one roof to another, like
On the
you
same
know,
house?
when a roof
Okay.
changes its angle, we would jump from one roof to the other roof.
I got you. I'm thinking house to house, and I'm like, wait a second.
Oh yeah,
There are some that
honest
When
to
we
God,
were
yes,
looking,
we
I
did.
s- When we were looking,
These
I
were
said no.
these were close enough that you could, and we did a few times, but that was not totally jumping. It was more like we dropped too lazy to take the ladder that was up on the roof down, and because sometimes you needed the second ladder up, so we would just drop it to the other house, walk across the ladder, and pull it over, because it really wasn't that far distance. But anyway,
So he was on my bun. He's on my bun.
we used to jump. We used to jump from one roof to another roof all the time, and to do that section. And one of the times we jumped off, my partner went right through the roof.
Oh, no.
And it's before they put the tiles, but it's all got the black tarp paper on it. And I'm like, what the fuck? And he's literally through the roof. We go over there, and all the wood that they had put there, all the plywood that was for the roofing, had literally cuts all in it, because they used the same wood that they were freaking doing all their cuts on. And they're like, well, we can't throw that one away, so we're just going to use that one. And it's all cut up, and he went right through it. But anyway, that was a different story. See, I got sidetracked. So I get done fixing that part that needs to be fixed. I didn't climb back down the ladder. I fireman slid down the ladder. Okay, so if you're going to show off, you're really going to show off. So I slid down, and these men were standing there kind of like this, watching me work. By the time I got off, slid down the ladder, and then I dropped the ladder, and then picked it up with one hand and held it to my chest, and I'm just walking across. I'm like, thanks, guys! And they're like,
Thanks for your help.
and I
Have a good day,
walk over
ladies.
to my truck, I slap it against the truck, grab the end, throw it up on top of the roof, jump onto the truck, zip, 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 and I said, see ya!
Bye, ladies. Thanks for
I
your
just-
help.
Bye, ladies.
I should have said that. I don't think I said bye, ladies, but I so should have said bye, ladies. But I drove down, and I could have turned the next road, but I couldn't do that. I had to do a U-turn and go back out the same road so that I could drive right by them. And they're still like this.
What in the crap is that?
And all I see is my foreman talking to them. And I'm sure he was going, yeah, she's like way tougher than all three of you fuckers.
She does this every day.
She does this every day. Like, this is her business.
Yeah.
Like, do you really think? And I'm assuming it's because when I pulled up, he probably said, oh, the owner of the company came.
Oh.
So they assumed that you had no...
No skills, knowledge, or
skills.
abilities.
Yeah.
KSAs, as they call them in the government. But it was my favorite thing to do is, as a female,
Prove yourself.
is to prove yourself. But now I'm paying for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I can't drink tequila.
When a man tells you you can't
Did you
do
prove
anything.
yourself?
That's a good change. That's a good change.
Tequila makes the clothes come off. Or the attitude come out.
The tequila makes me get arrested.
Okay, so tequila makes the attitude
There's a
come
story
out.
there.
I didn't get arrested.
She tried really hard.
It's one of those
That's one of my bucket list items.
to get arrested. Oh yeah, no,
No, it's not on my bucket list.
No, not on mine either.
Okay.
I think I'm the only sibling in my family that has never been
I
arrested.
don't look good in orange, or don't look good in stripes and orange
Mine
in my
is
collar.
mine has a caveat though. I have to be over the age of 80.
Okay.
I want to be over the age of 80, and it's got to be for something like showing my tits or slapping a cop, you know?
It's going to be public urination.
Mine's probably going to be for biting.
1,000%.
Mine's going to be for biting.
For biting.
Biting.
Probably. I don't know.
Ooh. I don't want to get close enough to people to bite them.
No.
No.
But if you're getting close enough to me, I'm a biter.
I'm going to bite you.
I'm a pincher and a biter because I'm short.
Yeah.
And my kids try to fight me. They don't do that anymore.
And their arms are longer than yours, so they can hold
They
you
do
at
that.
a distance.
Yeah,
Yes.
they can hold you back.
So you turn your head in and you bite where you can,
Yes.
or you pinch where you can, because your arm isn't long enough to get to them.
I have incredible nipple aim. I'm just saying, incredible nipple aim. Because when my kids or my husband piss me off, I will, and
She
I'm
knows
quick.
how to get to
I
that
do.
nipple.
I'm quick. I'm like, and they're like, "Oh my god, mom! Ow, mom!" I have
She's
a
a purple nurple girl.
Well, be careful with that with my husband because he's got nipple earrings.
I'll get
You
him.
might rip those right out.
I have a friend who I can't hug him too fast because he thinks I'm coming at him to pinch him. I have to I'm coming to hug you, Mike.
I'm not going for
I'm not
the
coming
nipple
at
dippler.
you. But he's flinchy around
Is that
me.
the nipple dippler?
Yeah, nipple dippler.
I mean, Diddy might have had a job for you.
Like, sit down. Knock it off. Stop it.
Take more drugs.
Take more drugs.
Do y'all suddenly have the urge to do this? Because I do.
I don't really do it to girls,
I
but
suddenly feel a need to protect my nipples.
Protect the girls. Protect the girls.
put them away.
So it's only men nipples. Okay, gotcha.
Only men's
Well,
nipple.
I guarantee you that's not true because if a bitch came at you,
I would 100%.
yeah.
you'd get hurt.
100%.
And that would be probably a handful.
Speaking of that, my daughter told me yesterday that she wanted to give a person at school that she's having issues with our address because she didn't want to fight on school property and get in trouble at school. So she wanted to fight in our yard.
No,
I'll
that's
give her
when you-
my address.
And I was
Meet
like,
me
no,
by the elm tree across
you
the
can't
street.
do
That's
that
old
because then
school.
I'm going to go to jail for whooping whoever brought the person to my
Tell her to
house.
give her my address.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I'll just let Jethro.
I mean,
I got a big backyard. Let's go.
it was the convenience store across the street. So Clements, there is a convenience
There
store
is,
across
right
across
the
the street. There you go.
She was
I got a
afraid
big
she has to
backyard and a
run,
ring
I
in
think
the
she said
gym.
80,
Let's go.
80 flagpoles if she gets busted at school for fighting.
Yeah.
But I've always told her
80 flagpoles.
What is that?
from one flag to the other on the
You have to run
field.
it?
She has to run it 80 times.
Oh.
if she gets busted.
I was like,
for
I don't know what that
fighting.
means.
I couldn't have done that.
Well, I do
you just
know this
suspend
when
me because I can't run that.
We're not running.
and is it just me that doesn't understand it or whatever? But when the girls were going to school there last year, they said, "Man, there's a lot of fighting here."
I think it's because it's her softball coach's regulation to do the flagpoles. I don't think that's a school thing.
But what I mean is, there's just a lot of bitches that fight there.
There is. There is.
Like it's a lot of female fighting.
There is.
I know there's guy fights too, but every day the girls came back with like somebody took hands in their freaking English class or whatever. I mean, they just throw
Yeah.
hands.
It got so
'Cause-
bad that the principal said not to get in between them.
Yeah, just let them
Especially in girl
fight.
fights,
Yeah,
just
you have to
fight it
let
out.
them fight. You can't get in between them because
It's like a dog fight.
It's like a dog fight. When it's girls fighting, it's just a dog fight. Get the fuck out of the way, or you're getting
Making me
bit,
nervous.
or you're getting your hair pulled,
I always tell her,
or slapped, or something.
just don't swing the first punch. Let them
That's-
swing first, and then you're not going to get in trouble at school. And if you do get in trouble at school, I'll go up there and show my ass.
I'll
And then
defend
you'll
you.
be fine.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So she's
I
like,
tell
how do
the
I
boys,
get her to hit
I
me?
kinda
I was like,
wanna
you have
go-
a mouth? Use it. I mean, it's not
How hard is that? Come on.
I kind of want to go Southern Girl Mama on whoever's being mean to your daughter, though.
Yeah,
Like,
me
I want to
too.
go up there and just be as sweet as molasses, but embarrass the shit out of her.
I have
see,
rollers.
this
Let's
girl
go.
that's being that way to Isabel is
And a
also
robe.
friends with Chloe. So Chloe's like, I don't know what to do.
I had.
Oh, now
had
I
a
want to
girl-
know who this girl is because I probably know her name.
I had a girl that Christy Tribble, I'm calling you out. She used to come and beat on my car windows. Like we used to cruise around the square. That's what we did. And she would come beat on my car windows, telling me to get out. She was going to kick my ass. I'll admit I was a little afraid of her. She was mean.
Let's go.
And I'm like,
She was scary.
whatever. I walked up into a circle one night, and she was standing in that circle, and she saw me, and she was like, "Oh, you finally got out of your car? You gonna let me kick your ass?" And I turned and I looked her straight in the eyes, and I went, "No, because I got more class than you."
Nice.
And I pressed myself off and walked away.
Oh, you made her look stupid.
And to this day, like me and her are now friends. It actually wasn't even anything I had done to her. It was something I had went out with a guy that I thought had broke up with his girlfriend, and he hadn't. And it was because of that girl. She was taken up for her. But friends with both of them now, was maid of honor in the other girl's wedding. But Christy said, that embarrassed me worse than if you had kicked my ass.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Well, and I have admitted to her that I was terrified of her. Like, I was like,
Yeah.
I did it because I was terrified not to embarrass you.
Supposedly, this little girl says she won't throw the first punch because she doesn't know how to fight.
Okay.
So then what's the problem?
Yeah.
Then
Back down.
Right. I have told
shut
the
up.
boys several times, I'm like, you will not start a fight. You will not.
Right.
But
you can finish one.
you can finish one.
Absolutely.
And you will finish that fight.
Absolutely.
You will finish it.
If you're going to be woman or man enough
Enough
to get in there and do it,
yes.
you got to
will-
finish
and
it.
all three of them know how to fight properly. Because of my husband, he's a boxer. They know how to fight. They know how to defend themselves. They will not fight. They're not
I was fixing to
boxers.
say, that's exactly why they will not. Because
Yes.
they are
They know.
deadly weapons.
They
I
know,
mean,
yes.
yeah.
And like they have said before, so and so is picking on my friend and whatever. I'm like, well, don't get into it. You can defend your friend with your voice.
Yeah.
You will not defend your friend with your hands. But if it comes to hands, you will.
By all
you,
means.
you can defend yourself. You have every
you
right.
have the right to
You have
defend
the right.
yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And if you get in trouble for it, I will come get you and we will go out for ice cream.
Now, I will tell you, when I was when I worked in construction after all the years in the other male-oriented fields, I was the aggressor more than I was the defender.
I can't imagine.
Wait.
I mean, I
You?
got a lot of shit, said at me.
Well, yeah.
A lot of guy catcalling bullshit. I mean, I was on a ladder one time, and a new guy showed up on the job site. Now, most of the guys on the job site knew me, and they knew how tough I was. They knew how much I worked. My nickname in the military, what my call sign when I was on helicopters, was Spider. Because I would climb out of the helicopter with a harness and take photographs or do whatever. I was not afraid of heights, which is
I would have peed myself.
which is also a mental
Back to
thing
where we
now.
Yep.
Which
Back
is
to the depends.
which is also a mental thing now with my mobility and medical issues. I literally broke down in tears several weeks ago when I had to climb onto the back of the truck and hold our desk to go to the shop. And when it came time to get off, I
Could not get down.
I could not get down, and I was scared to jump because I was scared of hurting, but I was also scared of falling because I just don't have the strength. And I ended up in tears because I'm Spider, who would climb on scaffolding and jump to a roof or hang outside of a helicopter or do rock climbing. And, so it's a very mental thing.
Has anybody told you you're old? You can't do that anymore.
No.
I'm very that way.
We'll tell you.
Time.
I'm very that way with
This
my
is a
ankle.
safe place.
I can climb, I can't jump down, and I can't tell you the times that I have got stuck climbing up something, and then I'm like, crap, what do I do now?
I'm up.
So this is a safe
A
place,
watch is a
Tori.
great thing for that because you can call from it.
Yeah.
Tori, this is a safe place. You're old. You can't do that anymore.
But I get it. Like
Greta,
my
you're old. You can't do that anymore.
it's the opposite
You're
of
old.
you can't do
You
that
can't do that
anymore.
anymore. You're not there yet.
Together,
I'll be 40.
we can't do that
Wait,
anymore.
you'll be what?
I'll be 40
I mean, I
in
feel
May.
like we should
Well,
play.
after you turn 40, we'll talk.
That's
we
what my
gotta-
husband said.
We gotta throw her a killer 40th birthday party.
I feel
was
like right now we're
weird.
playing to tell the truth, but we cannot judge.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, there is something to that, but there's also something to the medical side of things. Hold on one second. Hi. Amanda.
Not me.
There's Amanda.
Not me.
Amanda, why are you calling her in the middle of the show?
I'm so sorry. Hello? Hello? What? Oh. Sorry, my bad. We are.
Have y'all seen that? That's not what it's called. It's something.
What?
We tell, we do not judge. Have y'all seen that little
no.
challenge? It's so funny. So it's like the husband and wife, and they're sitting there and they tell things. And
Oh,
then
yeah,
they say,
no, we
but we
don't.
do not judge.
Oh, me and my husband are very judgy. We're like, you suck. What is wrong with you?
I don't know how many times I have put it out to them that my show is from this time to this time.
Don't
Don't
call me.
If you have to come, just
How
come.
many phones you got over there?
2.
Just notice that.
My work phone and my personal phone. Because I'm that, I'm like,
Oh, you're that important? You're that douche, yeah.
I'm that douche. That's more accurate.
Yeah.
So this one time I was on a
band
job
camp?
site. Yeah, at band camp.
She's having enough issues
She
anyways.
snorted.
I had a,
Came out your nose. I'm sorry.
I had a flute.
Ew, keep your flute over there, girl.
We don't even have tissues because we.
I
used
know,
them
we
all
got-
We got
yesterday.
one.
We
but
It's got Greta's makeup.
I've wiped tears with it. Cash is chewing on it. Like,
Here, that one can at least wipe the.
Arms up. Arms up. We're okay. Arms
Y'all
up.
gotta stop while I'm drinking.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hydrated and you're not helping.
I'm sorry.
So anyway, at this job site, this
In
one
band
time
camp.
at band camp, I was at this job site, and this guy up on the roof is, or I'm on the roof, and the guy walking by, he goes, "Oh, finally!" He's walking with a couple other dudes, and he literally says, "Finally, some bitch we can pass around."
Oh no. Oh no.
oh, that's throwing
Go
hands right
ahead.
there.
Oh no.
Try it.
So
That's cute.
Yeah, buddy.
Aw, aren't you
Did you
sweet?
unhook the gutter and it hit him on the head?
I was on the ladder on the second section of roof, and I came down that ladder, and was on the outside of the ladder, and the guy he was walking with is watching me because he already knew, and I come sliding down fireman style down that ladder, and he looks at the other dude. He said, "You better run." And I'm chasing him through the job site, and I'm dropping my tool belt on the way, and he runs to his car or his truck,
Oh,
and he
that's
gets in the
sweet.
truck and shuts the door, and I came and I hit the I said, "What? You afraid?" I said, "You
you wanted
afraid
to
of
pass
me?
You
You
thought
afraid
you
of
wanted
me?"
to pass me
I said,
around.
I'm just a girl. What are you afraid of? What do you? Come on, get out of your truck. Get out of your
Look,
truck.
boobs.
By this
I'm a
time,
girl.
half the job site is like stopping and watching,
Yeah.
like. And,
Uh-oh.
and one of the guys walks up and he's like, "It ain't worth it." And I'm like, "Oh no!" Watching him terrified right now. I think he's peed himself a little bit.
You're like, I don't know, because this is pretty
I
funny.
said, I'm kind of entertained right now. And he goes, "Well, the fact of the matter is," and he tells the guy, "Roll your window down."
I won't let her hurt you.
And I think he actually said that. He
I
said,
won't let her hurt
He said,
you.
"Don't worry, I won't let her hit you." I
I
think
won't
that's
let her
what-
maim you.
And so
Well,
he rolls the
maybe
window down
kill,
like this
no.
much. And he goes, "Dude, fucking roll your window down." So he rolls the window down a little bit more, and he's like, "Roll the window down. I want to talk to you. I'm not talking through the glass." And he's like, "You need to understand. You have to respect women." Boom! Right through the window. I hit him right in the face.
Oh, I never promised I wouldn't let her hit you. I wouldn't let her kill you.
Well,
No maiming today.
the thing
mean-
is he said, I never said I wasn't going to hit him.
Right? I never said I wasn't going to
said
hit
I wasn't
you.
going to do anything.
You can try and let me
he's
not hit
sitting
you.
in his car with a bloody nose, and he was like,
What happened,
I have
princess?
just been violated.
What happened, princess? Are you okay?
"Yeah, do you need a
I'm also
tampon?
an EMT.
Yeah, do you need a tampon?" Yeah. I can fix that for you if you'd like. So shortly
You want
after,
to make a report? Also a cop.
shortly after that, that's hilarious.
form for you.
Shortly after that, I had just started dating this guy. I mean, like, I think this was our second date.
The guy you bought.
No, not that guy. A different guy. I was.
He was scared. He was like, I'm not going to tell her no. I'll buy her dinner.
I'll buy you whatever you want.
Whatever you want. No matter what.
You want a
It's
house?
cool.
I'll buy that too.
Yeah, we're good.
Not one of these that are shoddy made things.
No.
Yeah, no. So I just started dating this guy, second date, and I'm meeting him at one of the casinos that was close by, and I called, said I'm here. He's like, okay, I'll meet you outside because you don't know where they are in the casino. He comes outside and we're walking. I'm wearing sunglasses and I have a wallet. I didn't carry a purse. I mean, I just came from a construction site. I'm not carrying a purse. And I said, hold on just 1 second. I got to go have word with this guy over here. And he's like, okay. And
I'll be right back.
And we start walking towards the guy. And I
Hold
take
my boodle.
I take my sunglasses off and hand them back to him. I said, here, hold these. And I walk up and boom, I nail him right in the head and hit him another time. He went down. He's with a buddy. And the buddy is standing there and they're both looking at each other like,
What the hell?
what do we do? Because like normally if your dude goes up and hits your dude,
You're gonna hit said
Yeah,
dude.
you're going to hit.
You
Oh,
jump
that dude
in.
again. Yeah.
but they're both looking at each other like what do we do? Because it's a chick. Like we're not.
Well,
What do we do?
She didn't start beef with
And
me.
they're
I don't
just
want to hit her.
staring at each other, and he's down on the ground, and he's like this. He's like, "I'm sorry. I know I owe you." And I just reach in, take his wallet out of his pocket, open it up, took everything out of his wallet, put $20 back in his wallet, threw his wallet at him, and I said, if I ever see you again, I'm going to break your fucking legs. Turned around and walked away, put the money in my pocket.
Took your sunglasses back.
Took my sunglasses back, and the whole time, Wally's just walking. He's like, I don't
Maybe I signed up for too much.
I don't even know what to do with this.
I'm just going to stand here and pretend I don't see anything.
We walk inside, and he has one of his friends there waiting for us, and they had already bought beers. So we walk in, we sit down, and I take the beer bottle and just put it to my knuckles. And he's just like, dude, what's up? And he goes, I don't really know, because
She just beat the shit out
she
of this
just
guy.
jacked some dude in the parking lot and took his wallet and all his money.
I'm a little scared right now, guys. You need to get me out of this.
Blink twice.
Blink twice if you're in danger.
And his friend looks at him and he goes, run. and then finally, said dude comes into the bar with his other said dude. And he walks in and he comes right up to my table and sets the beer down at my table. And he's like, I'm really sorry. I know I owe you, and that's all I have right now, but I'll get you back. I promise. I was in jail. I said, I don't give a fuck what your problem is. I see you again, I'm going to break your fucking legs. And the guy was like, seriously, walks away. I said, he bought a truck from me. I gave it to him and gave him the title, and he never paid me a dime.
Yeah.
Repo.
Fuck you.
The repo of me.
But he was like, so all I'm going to say is you don't ever make a man hold your purse while you beat the shit out of somebody. You tell me and I'll do it for you. I'm like, I don't need you to fucking beat anybody
But I
up for
like
me.
to do it.
Thanks,
like-
but no thanks.
That's
Makes me
fine,
happy.
Fine with me. I'm perfectly capable. I don't know how I haven't been to jail yet, honestly. But
People are scared of you. That's why.
well, once
Nobody's going to press charges.
I mean, the only thing that saves people now is my medical problems, because I can't really fight anymore.
I've never been in a fight, and there's
No.
never been a need for a fight.
Me neither.
Because my mouth wins. I can make
I've
you
had
feel this
I've
big.
had people tell me I'm not going to fight you because I'm scared of you, because I don't back.
The crazy is real.
I don't back down. I got in a girl. I followed a girl out of a bar one night. She kept pointing at me, and and she was talking about me. And when she walked out of the bar, I set my beer down and I followed her out. And I said, "You got a problem?" This girl, y'all, I'm not kidding. She was 6 foot tall, big girl.
Greta's all like, "Do you have a problem?"
Yeah, you want to go? 5 foot nothing, and I was also a size 5 at the time. I'm on my tiptoes in her face, going, "Come on, come on." The owner of the bar, well, her cousin was a friend of mine, and he's like, "Greta, shut up. Greta, she's fixing to hit you, and you gonna regret it." And he's telling me to shut up. And the owner of the bar comes out, and he said, "Greta, what the hell are you doing?"
Leave that poor girl alone.
And I was like, "Bitch, been talking about me all night." And he went, "Get your ass back in the bar. You, whoever you are, can you just leave?"
Okay, so I just watched Elf last night. Yeah. So the only thing I am picturing is Peter Dinklage fighting.
Oh, call me an elf. One more time, my friend. Are you feeling strong?
For the record, I'm not that short.
I'm not an elf. I'm just short. I have that shirt.
Do you really?
I'm not an elf. She saw it. I wore it that night we went out to the thing.
Yes.
Oh, that's so
But
funny.
yeah, I wanted to fight that girl, but yeah, the owner of the bar was like, "Greta,
Get in the damn bar.
get back in the damn bar." And he asked me later, he was like, "What were you thinking?" I just saved your life, and I was like, "I wasn't scared." He went, "I know. That's the crazy part. You weren't scared."
That's the problem. Well, I get in a lot of trouble
Okay.
with my husband because I talk a lot, and then he's like, "I'm gonna have to fight for you," and I'm like, "I can fight myself," and he goes, "No, you can't," but I can.
Y'all know football girl.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
But, I mean, I
I've had
can.
many boys think they were going to have to defend me because I'm talking shit about some football.
But I think-
especially up in Tennessee.
Yeah, no, but he will. But he's like, "I'm not playing with your mouth. Like, you better cut it out."
Alicia's
because
like,
do
I
not-"
might have to throw hands.
Yeah, no,
There's
my
a
husband,
version
no.
of Rocky Top by a singer who has now passed away, rest in peace, Wayne Mills, of Rocky Top that instead of it's F you, Rocky Top. But he does start it. When he starts the song, he says, "My wife," he actually played on our 92 championship team, Wayne Mills did, and he said, "My wife, I love her, but she is from the hills of Tennessee, and she wants me to sing this song, and the only way I can sing it is sing it my way."
That's
Yeah.
cute though.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, when you get down to it.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is this: we're only 4 women, and I'm going to base this on the way they did polls during the election. That means we stand for all women. Don't fuck with us, okay? And
Women be crazy.
We could be crazy on our own,
I'm a pincher.
menopausal, PMSing, have daughters that are PMSing,
Good gosh.
have husbands that didn't listen, any of the above.
Husbands that are PMSing.
Husbands that are PMSing. Oh,
You know I'm right.
All the above.
Provoked. You left out provoked.
Provoked, talking shit behind. I'm fine with if you want that girl. I'd have been fine with it if she walked up and said, "You fat, you ugly."
Yeah.
Say it to my face.
Yeah.
Right. Don't
When
fuck
you're
around with
across
me.
the
across the
room
bar.
pointing
Tell
at
me
me
to
talking
my
shit
face.
to someone
You're like,
else,
okay,
I'm
thanks.
ready to throw hands.
But I didn't start it in the bar because I had respect for the bar owner.
Now, I do have to ask
Out
you,
in the parking lot,
were you drinking?
I set my beer down.
Oh, you. Well, that doesn't mean you were drinking. It just means you had a drink.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah,
so of
I was
course we
tippy
all
tall and bulletproof.
we all get bulletproof if we're drinking.
Yeah.
I mean, like I can.
I was
man
just
up real quick.
I will man up quick.
Liquor tends to do that faster to you than beer. I was just drinking beer that night.
Right.
but
okay.
I-
But it still does.
So does that mean you were
He's
the
gonna
DD?
fall asleep sitting up. Look
No.
at him. He's like,
Is that the drunk driver?
I mean, I guess it was. I was probably at that bar alone and drove myself home. So.
One of my best friends in Maine, whenever we'd go out, whoever it was turn that it was to drive home, she would say, the only thing you can drink is beer. And I was like, I could get schmammered off beer.
Beer,
So that's probably not a good idea.
my drunk is so weird because I will go from completely sober to completely schmammered
In like one beer? Or
and like, okay, one White Claw. My
Okay.
kids have a story about that. That's really funny. Shamammered. I mean, like falling over myself. Can't stand
Oh, I do
up.
that sober.
Well, I mean, I do it anyways. I will fall out of a chair. I will fall off the couch right
We
here.
know when Alicia's drunk though, because she goes down and doesn't pop,
Pop back
back.
up.
Same for me. Yeah.
Yeah, and then but I'm 45 minutes, and then I am 150% completely sober.
Okay.
Completely
sober.
sober. It's ridiculous. My husband goes, get her drink early so she can drive us home. 45 minutes. Let's go.
Back in the day, and I guess it's the sarcasm in me, but
The what? You don't
the
have
sarcasm
that.
in
What?
actually, I'm sorry. It's this one.
That one.
But
Gotcha. Heard.
I went out with some friends, and they're like, "Oh, you're D&D." I'm like, "Okay." Ordered a drink, and they're like, "But you're the D&D." I said, "Yeah, you said I was
D&D?
the." I s-
Like Dungeons
Do
and
not drink.
Dragons
Do
or
not
the
drink.
DD?
well, the DD.
Do
And
not
I
drink.
said-
D&D, do not drink.
Oh.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
do not drink or
I thought-
no, they did.
do not resuscitate.
Dungeons and Dragons. I'm like, what are you
That's
guys doing?
DNR.
Drinking.
But they did say DD. You're the DD. And I said, okay, and ordered my drink. And they're like, but you're the DD. I said, yeah, I
got you.
I got it. You said drunk driver. So I'm getting drunk. And they're like, and I took the sip because that was our rule with our group of friends. If you took a drink, you were not the designated driver. So now they had to pick somebody else. And I was like, yeah, well, you said I was the drunk driver. So getting a start. And she's like, DD
No,
stands for designated driver. I said, oh shit, I thought it said
bad.
drunk driver.
Sorry.
In all reality, though, folks, it's not good to drink and drive.
Yes.
No,
It's
don't
not
do
good
that.
to drink and
I
drive.
do not try.
Please do not drink and drive.
I was the DD for almost 16 years because
Yeah.
after having kids, my stomach just couldn't. I couldn't.
You couldn't handle the alcohol.
Yeah, I just couldn't. So I just didn't. And now it's just like one drink, and I think that's why I get so messed up so fast, and then I'm completely done.
Right.
I don't know. But my husband calls it my superpower. I'm like, cool. That's a cool one to have.
Cheap date.
I'm a very cheap date. You load me up with some Dr. Peppers, and I'm a happy gal.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah,
He is
so-
all over the place.
right. Oh, you just be
I
careful
have
because
been
if I
told
have
that I
too
can
many,
outdrink most men.
That
Yes.
used to be me.
Yeah.
Yes. I like many. Yes.
But yeah. So, I forget what I was saying. Oh yeah, I was the
Dr.
DD.
Pepper.
Oh, goodbye.
well, finish
Oh,
your thing, and then it's
No, just that it was. Oh shit! I don't know what I was talking about now.
well,
And with
that's
that,
a good place to stop. then.
That note.
I interrupted myself. I don't know.
You know, I
she
have.
also took a wrong turn on her way here today. That
Twice.
she comes
Been
to
here
5 days a
multiple
week.
times.
5 days a week.
Well,
5 days a week
and you know,
for weeks.
I can talk to myself. My husband had to come home from work the other day and was when I came up from our show, he was up in the study working. I was like, "What are you doing here?" He's like, "Oh, internet's out at work." And I said, "Okay." So I'm off doing things
You're doing your own thing,
in the house.
right?
And
Your everyday thing.
what? Nothing. I'm not talking to you. What?
I'm
I
not
said,
talking to
I'm not
you.
talking to you. And so I finally step in there and I go, "Look, you're not here all day. You're at work. I walk around here muttering to myself.
Yes, I have full conversation. Do you answer yourself?
I do.
Yes.
I do.
Supposedly, that is when it means that you're really, really crazy. Is when
I
you go
am-
around.
No,
have
I always
full
get the right
arguments.
answer.
I ask.
Yes.
I ask for advice.
I will have full arguments with myself and get in a fight with myself over something. Oh yeah, I'm
Okay.
like that's
You may need to see a psychiatrist.
I have. They won't give me anything
What
for
I
it.
what I want to know, and we're going over now, but I need to know this. People need to know. When you fight with yourself, does she have a different name?
No,
Okay.
Is
she's
it
still-
Mandy and Amanda?
Amanda.
sometimes,
Amanda and Amanda.
sometimes
Don't
it's,
put an
hey,
R on the
bitch.
end of my name, please.
well, sometimes Victoria and Tori have a fight.
Sometimes Mandy and Amanda have a fight, and it really depends on what it is about. But I will yell at myself out loud walking through the house, and my husband's like, "What?" I'm like, "Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Going through something right now.
I'm having an argument
I
with."
think Cash is bored.
Yeah,
I'm just like, I
Not
just
with you,
walk
but he's never
around
done
muttering to
Yes.
myself and I'm doing my thing. I said, so ignore me. I'm not
If
talking
I need
to
you, I will directly come
I
and
will
talk
come
to
and
you.
directly
Yes.
talk to you. Otherwise, just like watch in awe.
Yes, I will conversate in
Headphones
my
in.
house, in my head, with something, and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, but then you know what I did? No, that is wrong. No, I should have said that, but you know I didn't. So I can't believe you said that.
Seek mental health.
No, I did. They didn't do anything.
At this point,
I think we're gonna set a camera up and
I
we're gonna
was
send
just
the
thinking the same
camera
thing.
to
It's like
them.
one of those sleepwalking videos. Those are hilarious.
oh, those are
but
pretty.
You need,
at,
you
at
need
this
to hear
point,
me.
I'm calling your husband and saying, "What time do we install the cameras?"
That's not funny. Y'all are mean.
Because I want to see this Mandy Amanda.
You know what?
Fall off.
We've hurt her heart a little. We love you.
You know, we shouldn't
Gosh,
hurt
go
your
give Amanda
heart
love.
for that, because
Go give her love.
the reality is those cameras would need to be in my house, in her house. I mean, if-
When I feel an argument coming, I'll just record it and be like, you know, that's what I should have said.
I want to say,
I'm thinking
that
you could go viral on TikTok with this, but you got to change clothes in between.
I do want to say that, you know, the phenomenon with the Kardashians was because you were watching their lives all the time and everything that they were doing. Fake as shit.
Of course it is.
Oh, I got sucked in so bad when I was pregnant.
If some real people actually did that, that would be some serious entertainment. Because
Yeah, you don't want
some
me
of
to
the
do
shit
that.
that actually happens in people's homes
Oh, it's scary.
can be entertaining and scary, especially if there's no director telling you cut.
I can send. I can
Redo
show you
that.
some videos of my house.
You all need to stop right now. Somebody's going to jail or somebody's going to the
That's
ER.
why social media is so popular, because you get more real.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And that's why it's become.
Ish.
Well, I mean, like
Real-ish,
this show. Okay, I try to keep us somewhat going.
Yeah.
And the other day we even had a little bit of a tiff because I was like, all right, we're talking about shit that nobody fucking cares about, how heavy the
She
box
gave
was.
us the mean look.
She
I was like,
did.
I'm sorry,
Like,
Mom.
just move on. Let's move on. And feelings got, but I was only, okay. But it was real. Like,
Yeah.
we're actually real
Yeah.
people. There's nobody, we didn't cut that and splice it out.
Right.
We're real people. This is who we really are.
Yeah.
And if we have a moment, we can move on and get past it. And
Oh, yeah.
if we're talking about something and nobody else is interested,
Called adulting.
well, I don't know that I call anything I do adulting. But I mean, we can. Somebody can accidentally take over the show, and you know, I mean, I can always do that.
What?
But
Never.
I think we all can say, just jump in when somebody else is talking, and nobody gets offended. Like, oh, you talked over me. You just shut up and let them say something because maybe it was important. And
Or they know they're going to forget.
I was going to say, at my age,
I will forget.
I will forget what the
forgot,
fuck I was
remember?
saying. You forgot in the middle of a sentence.
I was in the middle of a sentence.
Literally just a few seconds ago.
I did. I interrupted myself and forgot what I was saying
Yeah.
I
about.
still have no idea what's going on.
What the hell were we talking
I'm
about?
just here, guys. I'm just here.
I don't even remember what we were talking.
No, it's so far.
I know.
That
Dr.
is
Pepper's and cheap dates.
Cheap dates. I don't even know.
Pens.
no. At that point, we were talking about you muttering to yourself and fighting with yourself.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah, that
you know,
one's-
maybe Mandy remembers what we were talking.
I'll ask her if she comes back.
Anyway, I did have a video that when I was in the store, I did a like one of those TikTok things with the faces and stuff at a Dollar General where the kid called me a bitch because I mean I'll send
sorry,
it to
how
you guys.
old are you?
I'll send
Fuck
it to you guys because it's fucking hilarious.
Knock your ass
actually.
down. Where's your mother?
But I
See, that's the part of my daughter getting in the fight at my house. This is gonna.
Yeah.
he called me
I
a
don't want
bitch,
to.
and I turned around and I was like,
embarrass that girl.
bitch? Oh, you haven't seen bitch yet. Give me a second and I'll let her come out and visit. And he would just
Never mind. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go.
he obviously got very scared, but he didn't because he kept running his mouth and management jumped in. And it was all of us in line were ready to beat the shit out of this kid. I'm not kidding. On that note,
We're very loud.
yeah,
Sorry.
say goodbye, -7.
Yeah.
Whoopsie. Bye.
We're not behind. We're 3 minutes early than our normal time.
Yeah,
We're
that.
early for tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But
Good
anyway,
morning. Just kidding.
Good morning. Good morning. Anyway, thank you guys. Remember to like, subscribe, and follow.
And comment.
please,
Oh, yes. Please comment.
please comment and please share.
Give us some interaction.
We're trying to get this to go a little further than just our husbands and our kids watching.
And I don't even have a husband, so that's one less.
Yeah.
Your dog's here.
Cash is
Your
here.
kid is
He's
here.
part of
Here.
it, and he can't comment. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
He can.
I guess. He
We've heard him
has.
talk.
Oh, we have.
He has commented. Arr, if I put that other hat on, he might very well comment.
Yeah.
Mama. Oh, he's fed up with me. Look
He's
at him.
like-
You see that?
No, he's just lazy today, I guess.
He's just like he's cathartic today. He's
Yeah.
like,
He had all the energy yesterday.
yeah. All right. Well, anyway,
We gotta go.
remember to subscribe, like, and share, and come and see us Monday through Friday from 10 to 11:30 Central Time.
Ish.
Thank you. Ish. Okay, we've gotten really good at being on time starting.
We are.
Yes.
And we have gotten better at getting closer
better.
to
Ish.
ending
Ish.
on time.
Yes.
So the problem is, like, I looked at the clock. I'm like, okay, we got 15 minutes.
And you were like, say goodbye. And I was like, okay.
And then it went to straight to say goodbye because I was like, oh, shit. Like, okay.
Maybe we need to start saying goodbye with 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, I think the 15-minute part needs to be our starting to finish up whatever
Wrap
the
your
sentence
shit
is,
up.
and let's wrap it up and let's
Wrap
say
it
our
up.
goodbyes.
Stop
But-
talking.
Yeah, because it
Amanda.
has taken us 10 minutes.
We said goodbye 3 times.
It's kind of like that phone call. Remember the miscongeniality? Well, how do you end a call? Do you, when you say aloha, aloha? Does it just start the
Melikilimaka?
conversation all over again? That's
Yeah.
kind of like our goodbye.
Don't you just start it all over again?
Yeah, what happened was.
So on that note, aloha.
Bye.
All right, bye everybody.